Welcome to Flood News, the show that's been dormant for around a year or two now at this point. I'm your host, Low Tier God, and we have some very jaw-dropping news this evening. For our first story, the Griffin family mourns the loss of their dog, Brian Griffin, as he has unfortunately been found dead this morning on some random road. The cause of this death seems to be unknown, but it is assumed that it's due to someone hitting him with their car. We'll share more information as it comes through to us. We have breaking news coming in now. It seems that baby Mr. Incredible has escaped from containment and is currently finding a way to break out of whatever jail we put him in. We usually don't keep track of that. And unfortunately, that's all we have to cover because ever since Flood News initially stopped, Flood Escape 2 got worse and worse because they decided to highlight Blooming Lagoon. And surprising absolutely no one, a group of mammoths have stormed into the studio and will now be trying to kill me because I said Blooming Lagoon was bad. Anyways, this was today's Flood News. I don't know how to do the outro. This is Low Tier God, and
ja lubię Diamond, ja jestem taki bogaty. Jestem bogaty. O nie, Gryfin!
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Flood Theory, the show that we now have legal ownership of. In the last episode, we talked about how Steve Bobig is actually the funniest man alive. In this episode, we will uncover the truth behind Fopdoodle, and that he isn't who he seems. What if I told you that Fopdoodle is actually an AI run by the Guide? Seems hard to believe, but I have my proof, and I'll be providing it here. For starters, why do you think Fopdoodle always says the word mama during his streams? He gave an explanation on one of his streams, but I have a more reasonable explanation. It's his AI malfunctioning, causing him to repeat the same word over and over. Same goes for his thumbnails. He only ever puts surprise faces on all of his thumbnails. And hey, do you remember when Fopdoodle's channel was botted recently? What a weird person to target, huh? But there's an explanation nobody's seeing. Since he is an AI, he would be attracting other robots to himself. It makes perfect sense. And lastly, you might be wondering where I got the guide part from, and here it is. Fopdoodle confessing to being an AI controlled by the Guide. Well, this is all for today's episode. Next time on Flood Theory, we'll be discussing why— oh my god, is that a mammoth?